Hiya, you find me sitting at home in the studio. It is a blustery day out there. We've got a storm well on its way. So unfortunately I'm not out filming, but I do have a video for you today. There you can see behind me a picture of Kelvedon Station, and I will put it up now. Last time I was down at Kelvedon Station to actually film at Kelvedon Station was part of my trip to London, and I did a little video on the light railway that branches off. Now I want to tell you something about an accident at Kelvedon that happened way back in 1872, and this was before the light railway had even been built. The train, its wreckage, actually ended up on the side of the embankment where the light railway platform would have been, and I'll show you photographs. On the 17th of October 1872, one passenger was killed and 16 people were injured. The 9:45 express service from Yarmouth to Bishopsgate left the tracks as it approached Kelvedon at a speed of up to 40 miles an hour. Now I have looked into this. There is a picture out there of the wreckage which is on various sites, and I was looking on eBay, on an eBay listing which had closed, but I managed to get a close-up off of that. It was a private photograph of where this accident actually was, and you can see the wreckage. If you're looking at the picture now, you can see the wreckage, and you can see to the left hand side of the photograph, you can see the bridge. This is the Kelvedon Bridge of the station. So looking at that photograph, you can tell that most of the wreckage was on the Kelvedon end of the embankment, the Kelvedon side. I have downloaded a PDF of the original accident report file. In this case, the 9:45 AM fast passenger train from Yarmouth for London, consisting of an engine and tender, 7 passenger carriages and 2 brake vans, due to leave Colchester at 12:10 PM and Marks Tay at 12:21 PM. It ran off the line while travelling at speed of 30 or 40 miles an hour immediately to the north of Kelvedon Station, on a straight portion of line and down a falling gradient of 1 in 230. 1 passenger has been killed, and up to the present time 14 passengers and 2 servants of the company have been ascertained to be injured. The engine driver has been unfortunately so much injured as to be unable for the present to give evidence. The fireman, Charles Hatcher, states that as he was approaching the Kelvedon station at a speed of between 30 and 40 miles an hour, he suddenly felt the trailing end of the engine drop, and afterwards the leading end dropped, and then the tender seemed to drop also. He saw the engine driver shut off the steam, and he himself caught hold of something. He believed it was the gauge glass, which he broke in grasping. He and the engine driver were enveloped in steam. He then steadied himself by catching hold of the injector wheel until the engine came to a stand. After shutting the gauge glass cocks on the engine to prevent further escape of steam, he searched for the engine driver, whom he found in a hedge at the bottom of the embankment. The report is very, very detailed, and I won't bore you with reading the whole thing. But the Board of Trade investigation eventually blamed a suspension defect, what they say through lack of maintenance. The report actually found that the locomotive engine number 292, which had previously had repairs done to the fending suspension system in the March of 1872, it had been fitted with an old second-hand spring from another engine as part of the repair, and it was this spring that failed and caused the accident. And I'll read you a little portion of their summary, and he says, "I would conclude this report by earnestly recommending the company, having in view the terrible results of this accident, to employ new in place of repaired springs under their engines in future." Thank you for watching Space Age.